Today we are talking relationship ins and outs.
What's in, what's out?
What's in, what's out. Pretty self-explanatory.
That's it.
What's not in.
What's definitely out.
What's for sure out. And what's
And
absolutely in.
We could also talk about what's in.
Oh my God. And then maybe what's out. I love that idea, honey.
That's crazy.
Thank God you said that. Hello and welcome to Staying Up with Cammy and Taran. I'm Cammy.
And I'm Taran. And every night me and my wife get to have a sleepover because we're married and cute like that. Mm-hmm. And every week we invite you to join us in.
So thanks for staying up.
I added in for fun.
Someone commented, I think on the YouTube video, and was like, what if you guys just pre-recorded your little intro?
So fair.
And played that at the end of the jingle so that, because I kind of feel like you guys hate it now.
We do hate it.
Well, I was like, I don't hate it. I just, it's like muscle memory. I feel like,
Why do we talk about it every time? This must be so damn boring.
No. But no, we don't talk about this. We talk about like not liking it.
We talk about it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I feel like whenever you see an artist singing a song and they forget the own words to their song and you're like, how the fuck did they forget their lyrics? That's how I feel where you're
not
like.
Not you calling us artists.
Savvy C.
You know, when like a big celebrity artist like is like, you know, everyone's watching them and they're so famous and amazing.
And we are just like that. Oh my God, wait. Speaking of being a big famous artist.
I'm scared.
I forgot to talk about this last week on the podcast because we talked about how badly I should be on Traitors and like how I'd be perfect. Literally, I think the day after we posted that podcast, the Traitors normies casting call came out, and all of y'all peepees kept sending it to me and Taran in the podcast.
I have told her every single day, you need to apply. I don't know what you're thinking.
We often like check in the morning and we're like, what's the day look like? What do you have going on? What do you need help with? Whatever. And the other day, Taran was like, okay, so the plan today, I'm going to film my breast reduction info video and you're going to film your Traitors
And she was like, no, I'm not.
Well, I was like, well, I need to think about it for a second. I'm not just going to jump into it. And I'm like, when is this filming? I have a surgery. I can't go on it pregnant. I'm like,
you can't act like you already got it. You need to get your hat in the ring.
Honey, if I apply, I'm getting on.
Honey, what's going to
happen? When
I
manifest something, it's going to happen.
What's going to happen? And I need you to look at me when I say this. Looking, you sexy freak.
I'm sat.
I think that after this episode, while things are beautiful, the lighting's happening, you've got your makeup on.
I'm not doing it right after this.
Oh, honey, just a quick 2 minutes. Hey, I'm a fucking massive fan of the Traitors.
One, I don't feel put together enough. Two, I'd like to think about it for a second. And that's not crazy. That's not putting something off. That's doing it right.
I'm
not going to record it right after this.
Sorry, but it's going to.
I'm not looking anymore.
They're going to stop taking applications soon because so many people are going to do it. And you're
they're not. That's not how it works. There were 10 billion applications for Love Island and they were taking applications until like the day before they made decisions. That's not how casting works.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay, casting queen.
Moving on.
What's most important is that we love the peepees. Thank you so much always for engaging, for loving, for laughing, for living. For our top peepees on Patreon, you may have seen I dropped something for you that probably was the craziest shit I've ever dropped, and I will tell you all what that is now.
NSFW.
It is the instructions to find my breast reduction photos.
We watched one treasure hunting documentary, and Taran said, I'm not just going to drop the pictures. I'm going to send the peepees on a little adventure to find it. It wasn't very hard.
Well, what's real is that
it was basically a link.
After 5.5 years of Patreon, me working at Patreon, I still don't fully understand what's allowed and what's not allowed. So
I'm sure things are always changing.
So I don't know that I'm allowed to post pictures of my breasts on Patreon. But I know that I can on Reddit.
Yeah. And well, if you did it on Patreon, you would have to confirm that our viewers are 21 and up. And we already have
18 and up is what it said.
18 and up. And it's like, I don't think there's anyone under 18 that gives a shit to listen to us. But if there were, then like, would it kick them off?
Anyway, so for the top peepees, which is our Patreon peepees, I gave explicit, literally, instructions on how to find the pictures of my boobs.
And guys, it is worth it. I'm just going to say the before and the after are worth it.
I mean, the after is like bruised and crazy, but But the before, I've gotten some crazy reactions to the before
Guys,
pic.
people are more shocked. I got my hair done yesterday by our friend Rala, and I showed her the before and after. Most people's reaction is like, oh my God, Taran had those? Because like her pre-boobs were not what she wanted on her body, but they're beautiful. Like,
They were pretty. Now in retrospect, I look at that picture that I took and I'm like,
I didn't work these hard enough.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, you should have been
I
whipping
felt
them out
you
a
didn't
little.
work them hard enough, to be honest. But
You didn't like them getting worked hard enough.
I liked it. I'll take anything. I won't be
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. But I will say, I'm not a bit, this is not going to shock anyone. I've never sent a nude in my life. I've never sent a nude photo. I've sent some like,
You've definitely sent me some like,
I've never sent you a nude.
you've never sent me like a full frontal, but you've sent me some like suggestive photos. I've also never sent you like
Yes, you have. Can I tell you what you sent me?
when I was at the wedding. But that wasn't like,
The amount of times I've replayed that damn video when we first started dating.
Video.
It was a video, you guys. Even more incriminating. Cam was tipsy, undressing, and sent me a video.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, I was like getting undressed and I was like, I kind of look amazing right now.
I swear to God, in that moment, I felt like I am a little child dating a woman when I got that video.
Hate that.
Sorry, but that's
I wouldn't have sent the video.
No. After I got the video and I was like, uh-oh, we're not on the same page. This is serious. Not like our relationship, but like you're a woman. And I'm like, couldn't
Says
take
you with those bazoombas
but
sitting
like,
over there.
I couldn't take a sexy pic to save my fucking life. And my girl is like hot undressing, dropping her dress in the mirror of a wedding venue.
No, it was
You were in a hotel.
Airbnb.
Or an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Any hoodlum.
I was really shocked. Any hoodlum. All of this was to say that I'm not a sexy pic taker. It's not my forte. I don't feel comfy. I don't love it.
Yeah.
But I took
Should've taken-
accidentally a sexy pic of my boobs.
Guys, she
before.
thought it was so medical. She's like, I just wanted it before. It's from below. If you're watching on YouTube, you can really see my
not
positioning.
below.
It's not from like dead on. It's like maybe a couple inches lower. So her arms are together and her boobs are big. So she's like naturally kind of like pushing those bazongas together. And then she's doing this face.
No, my face isn't in it.
No, her face isn't in it. It's just boobies. But she's just like, they're like, I mean, it's hard to not make those boobs look hot.
Sexual.
Like, yeah, it's like you don't really have to do a whole lot.
And then like my collarbone was like
Yeah,
popping
you're
with
like,
it. So it was like...
it's like a hot photo.
Anyway, you'll see it.
Anyways, it's on Reddit, so...
If you're a top PP and you want the instructions on how to get there. To all the new tops that joined just to see the before and afters, we love you. We hope that we make you happy in the next like
And
month,
those who
so you
just
stay a while.
joined and immediately subscribed.
You made me feel like an animal,
Yeah, that was
like a,
diabolical. Like a piece of meat.
like a piece of meat.
Like
You made
all
me-
she's good for is seeing these titties. How dare you make
How
my wife feel
fucking
that
dare
way?
you?
Those were for our friends, our top PPs to enjoy, not for little freakies.
not for a little freaky to get in,
Not
sub, get
cool.
out, download.
Not cool.
Probably
Share it all around
probably
town.
touch your own boobs to my boobs.
Oh, honey, no.
Well,
Anyways, speaking
But
about our bodies,
everyone
and
else leave a
removal,
review. Leave us 5-star review. Tell us you love us.
Yeah.
Follow us on socials at Staying Up Pod on everything.
And if you do find the Reddit, be sure to like, I don't know how it works, but like upvote it
Or vote that pic.
to let Taran know that her boobs in both versions are just
Do not, and I swear to God,
post it.
share it. Duh. But I say that on
think that's a
on
given.
the PP post,
Yeah.
the top post. Don't you fucking dare leave a little incriminating comment that people can tie back to me somehow.
Yeah, Reddit
None
is
of that.
anonymous.
I'm a non on there.
Anon.
My little screen name is like so strange.
You know what's crazy though? You got to be careful what else you do on Reddit because sharing this, people are going to see your username,
Yeah, I
so
know.
they're going to be able to find anything else you do.
I know that.
So
I'll tell you,
should
you're just
probably
gonna see
stop
that
talking shit on everybody on Reddit.
Imagine I'm in
Just
like
kidding.
one of those crazy like lesbian groups.
You're like in an
I don't know if those exist
incel
on,
group.
on Reddit, but
Well, that'd be crazy.
no, you're just gonna see me talking about Dobermans and my boobs
And IVF probably.
and IVF. That's all I got.
Yeah. Speaking of bodies and removal, I've been thinking about getting tattoo removal for a long time, but you can't do it during IVF and pregnancy and stuff because like the dye stays in your body and it's not good, whatever. But now that we're on a little break, I've been thinking about it more. I pissed off such a niche group of the internet yesterday. I went to my camera roll and just typed in the search tattoo because I didn't want to like search. I don't have many pictures of my tattoos. So I just like searched tattoo, and the first one that came up is my rainbow on my wrist. For those of you who don't know, I got this rainbow, I don't know, like 10 plus years ago on my wrist. And it was supposed to be a little single line, tiny, tiny, tiny guy. And I went to this tattoo shop when I was in San Francisco for Pride, and it came out as this. It's like my like wonky, thick, funny tattoo. I'm not saying I want to remove this one, but this is the picture I posted. It is not what it was supposed to be. It's like so blown out. Anyways, I posted this picture and I was like, any tattoo removal recs? Because I don't know anything about it. And the number of messages and interactions I got of people being like, don't you dare remove that. I got that because of you. Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm sorry. One, I might remove it, but I actually wasn't talking about this tattoo. I had a friend do a moon on the back of my arm and we were both drunk and it's not good. She's great. She's done lots of tattoos, but mine, not so good. Mm-hmm. So I mainly want to get that removed and maybe the yikes on my finger.
Yeah, that might have to go.
Oh, how dare you?
No, based on how you talk about it.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't like it.
I don't like it. But yeah, I don't know. I posted that, but I cannot even express how many messages I got of people being like, you cannot get rid of the rainbow.
I mean, babe, that's your influence right there.
Well, I'm like, guys, we shouldn't have copied people's tattoos only to have a tattoo with me because tattoos aren't permanent.
And also, there's got to be a million other people with that tattoo. It's not like you're the first person to get a rainbow.
I think this little black rainbow, I think I did invent this. I had never seen it anywhere.
You've never seen a rainbow?
Not a little black rainbow like this. I searched everywhere online because I didn't want it to be something that everyone already had. Mm-hmm. I don't care that other people got it after. Mm-hmm. But I like really was like Google search, Pinterest search, everything, and I didn't see anyone. I'm sure somebody had it.
Well, that's the same reaction I got when I said I was getting a breast reduction. People were like, dude, I have those tattooed on me.
I have your titties.
Like, what the fuck?
Now I have to get another one that's like small titties?
Yeah, like small, like really perky.
That's not true. You never sent a nude in your life, so they wouldn't know what it looks like. Unless they're an ex who has your titties tattooed on them, huh?
Again, never sent a nude. Besides you. You're the only one that made me feel comfortable enough to send.
I'm saying an ex would have seen them in the bedroom, duh.
Oh, yeah.
And got them tatted off memory.
Weekly up. How was your week? What's up?
Week's good. I'm still charging along, being in my, like, grind game. I have realized that
Mama's
I
grinding.
Am the, like, what is it, physics idea of an object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest, because once I get going, I cannot stop.
She's a bunny.
Maybe this is like an ADD thing. You guys let me know if you have any intel on this or thoughts. Feel free to like diagnose me or psychoanalyze me. Don't care. No, they can't. I don't mind it. You mind it. I don't mind it. Call me crazy. I don't care. But yeah, once I get going, like I don't even want to sit down. But once I'm like not doing stuff, I find it so hard to do like any little task. Like IVF sucked the life out of me, but then even on days where I didn't feel so awful, I was like, I can't get my momentum going. But then I think it results in burnout sometimes because then I'm like, go, 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 go. And then I kind of crash. So I'm trying not to crash because my period is coming and I'm feeling the dip.
I think that just means we fight for a little more balance, not more caffeine.
But I don't know how. And I'm like, is it a problem? Is it not a problem? Do I just like get used to this and accept it for what it is and push myself when I'm feeling down?
Do you want me to answer that as your partner, or are you being rhetorical and you only want the PPs to answer?
I don't know. It's like I just don't know if that's just like is how I am, or do I just need to be on ADD medication, kind of more so. But go ahead, you tell me.
Again, do you want my thoughts on it? Mm-hmm. I find it to not be the healthiest thing for you because I think it's very one-track mind.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
I don't mean like, is it healthy? I'm saying like, is that just like, is what it is for me? And I can fight for balance, but I also need to accept somewhat of the way I operate. Because I do think the only thing that's going to fix it is ADD medication. I don't really want to be on it again.
I think that it is how you operate, but that doesn't, to me, a way that someone operates is never like Bible stuck
For sure.
or
And in
only
most
fixable
things,
by medicine.
But the ADD thing, it's like pretty intense.
I mean, I think
And I've
medicine
already
would
applicated so many things in my life
absolutely
to
help.
find. Yeah.
But I do think, and this is someone who is on medication for my OCD and anxiety,
Yeah.
I still have to do stuff.
But you still have OCD and anxiety.
But I
like
still
that's
have
even
it.
with medication and doing stuff. And I'm like, I already do a lot. I've already implemented so many things to seek balance, where this might be like the best I can do without medication. I'm sure there's other little things that I can like implement and push. But generally speaking, I just don't know if I just have to lean into the like spurts of energy, and I don't know.
I think in general you've got, from my perspective, it feels like you've gotten a lot better at balance from the beginning to the middle of our relationship. But then I think with like IVF and like the kind of crazy year that we've had, I don't think that the things that you were doing to stay balanced have been able to hold up as naturally.
Yeah.
So,
But then it's like during these times that are way harder, do I need to be on an ADD medication to make it a little bit smoother? I don't know.
I think there's probably two ways to figure that out, which would be go back to therapy and
Yeah.
then talk therapy to have a regular outlet to talk about this stuff, but then have a conversation with a psychiatrist about what medicine would look like and what is part of your personality versus what needs medication.
Yeah. And
That's
like,
what I
are there other medications that wouldn't make me feel so like, ugh, that Vyvanse did?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so that's how I am. How are you?
I'm good. I am well into week 2 of breast reduction recovery. I'm feeling a lot more mobile this week. I'm feeling so much happier that I'm not just like stuck on the couch all the time. Yesterday was a strange day, I would say, because we took my tape off of my incisions.
That was gnarly.
And I have really surprised myself with how I've been able to handle all of my health anxiety around this experience. I have had it, but never fully like freaked out or broken down. I had one panic attack when Vern was here, but that was light, very light panic attack. I was just like hot and needed an ice pack for a second and whatever. But yesterday was my first, like, I cried and was like, and was like, not okay.
Yeah.
Because it's really weird to like take bandages off like a massive scar.
Yeah, I think we probably should have just gone to the doctors.
We thought about it, but then we started and we were like, well, and then
her doctor's office is just far, and it was like
it's so far.
Very much something we could just do ourselves. But I think the combination of how queasy I get with that stuff, and I'm having to be the one to take it off, and how anxious you are of like what's normal, not normal. And normally when you're having those spirals, I can check for you and I can very confidently reassure you, this is normal, this isn't normal.
Right.
I've never seen incision recovery from
so we don't know.
From a breast reduction. I don't know.
So this week was like good, but a little the
spooky.
last couple days have been a little rough. I also was hurt by a friend, sent them a message to let them know that they hurt me or let them know that I was hurt, and no response.
Good reframing.
Which is really so strange.
Still to this moment.
It's been a full day. So
you know who you are. I know you're not listening.
They're not listening. They're not around. But anyway, so I'm feeling a little overall fragile. That's the best way that I can describe how I'm feeling. But I am also like back at it, sitting at my desk again, working. And work's been like fun, cool stuff. So the US Open's on, so that's fun. So anyway, good week.
Ups and downs, but you're pushing through it.
I'm pushing through it.
I am appreciative of you this week for really, really trying to listen to me when I tell you things are okay, trying to trust me. I know you have a really hard time with that when your anxiety kicks in of like, I don't give a fuck what you say, you don't know what you're talking about kind of vibe. And I feel like this week you have tried to like lean on me a little bit more in those moments and trust that I'm being honest with you and that what I'm saying is true and that I do know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Which I think is way harder in this moment when I don't have experience with what you're going through at all. But I feel like you've been much quicker to like want to listen to me calming you down. And I think that made it a lot easier. So I really appreciate that about you.
I have yet again for the next week in a row been very appreciative just of how you've been selfless and taking care of me and helping me, and it doesn't feel good to like have to ask you to grab shit, but it is what it is. And I'm thankful that you just don't huff and puff and complain and you just like help. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
My ask for you this week is more physical touch.
Yes. Now that you're able to have it.
Yeah.
I've been so scared because I naturally like always rub Taran's chest. Like even if we're just like walking, I like kind of like pat or rub her upper chest. So I've been so scared to even like be near you because I'm like, I don't trust myself not to accidentally like lean on you or touch you. But these past few days, I think you've been more ready for it. So I need to like be less scared.
Yeah. Anything else?
My ask from you is as we like get back into the normal day of swing of things.
Of swing dancing, which we've taken up.
I just want to swing dance more. It's my only ask. Just that you would take initiative. And I think you just this last like day or two, you have started to do that. Taking initiative of doing things that you are capable of doing. Like I feel like anytime Riggy's needed to go out, you've been like, can you get the door for Riggy? At this point, like you can stand and you can open a door, where I'm like, I am happy to keep being the one who's walking the dogs. And
damn,
like,
she really slammed me when she said at this point you can stand and you can open a door.
Well, you can. And I'm like, and it's there. You are going to need me to do things a lot longer than we anticipated.
Yes.
You're going to need my help probably for the next like month or so.
Whoa.
And you are.
I know. It just sucks to hear.
I know. But not for everything. Like this first week and a half, it's been pretty much everything.
It's been a lot.
And now like I really appreciated that you made breakfast this morning. That was so helpful.
I cut the veggies last night.
Yeah, like you've been pushing yourself and I've really noticed that. And I just want to like, I don't at all want to be like, oh, this is getting frustrating. And like there have been overwhelming moments and obviously I can't keep it up forever doing most of the things. So just like us finding balance and making sure that we're both like stepping up in ways we can so that I have the energy to keep helping you in the ways that I know you're going to need help with.
That's very fair. Can I share one?
Oh, she has more.
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
she's got more.
Nope.
Yeah, give me the list.
About
I'm kidding.
Letting Riggy out in the morning specifically. That door is really heavy.
Not the morning. I don't mean the morning. I mean like we've been like sat on the couch. And
I mean, regardless of the time of day,
the sliding
door really scares me.
Okay.
It's so much
that's really good for me to know.
So that's like the car door. That's why I think that's still helpful. Any like, honestly, doors are freaking me out.
No, I mean, see that this is why we do these check-ins, and I encourage you guys in your relationships to do them, because I had felt myself really tired one day, really just like drained and like didn't really have a lot to give. And I had just sat on the couch and Riggy hit the door and I had like just gotten her back in and did all this stuff. And you were like, oh, can you let Riggy out? And I was like, oh, that's really frustrating because like in my head, which was incorrect, now I'm learning, I was like, that's something that you are capable of doing now. I can't tell like what's too heavy and not for you. So I'm glad that I said that because now I know like that's one of the things on the list that no, you're really not able to do that yet.
Yeah,
so it's good for me to know that. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Shall we get into our relationship ins and outs?
No, I have a couple more things I want to say.
Oh.
The Love Island reunion sucked.
Oh, guys, if you haven't watched it,
trash.
Don't bother.
It wasn't even.
There's not even moments that I can be like, okay, one moment I liked.
Tell me.
When they played, I wasn't even watching. I was in the kitchen like doing dishes, but I heard it when they were playing the Huda crash out moments, and she was like laughing and like smiling through it all and like not shockingly embarrassed as she should have been. Andy Cohen was like, I was gonna ask you how it feels to watch that back, but clearly like you're not bothered. You were laughing the whole time. And she's like, well, I've done a lot of self-reflection, blah blah blah. And he's like, in a month, you've done a month of self-reflection and now like you're over that.
Yeah.
And that's so true. It's like, and she has proven that her behavior is the same on every podcast. She's like such victim mentality.
Yeah.
That moment was funny, but it's all over the internet. Like that part was funny and that's it. None of the rest of it was worthwhile.
Also, it's clear that Austin had some sort of crash out and he said that he was going to talk about it online. But now I saw another video where he's like, I can't talk about it because of some other things in the works. And
is he maybe doing a show?
He's maybe doing a show, but whoever he was talking to was like, dude, don't go on that. Like, don't do that. You already have way more going for you. Like, don't do the show, basically.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that was interesting. Are we going to watch Love Island Games?
Probably not.
You watched it last time a little bit.
No, I didn't. I watched All Stars a little. I've never watched Games.
I think I need a Love Island break. Yeah.
I need a break.
Okay, great. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah. I think what I need a break. And then I think next summer, I'm just going to go straight in for Love Island UK. I think US last season was so good that like everything was around it. The reason why I love Love Island is the community. And it's not to be like such a hipster of like, we were watching it first. But it used to be so fun because it was more niche. It's become just such internet culture and the toxicity of the internet has bled in.
That's right. That's right.
That it's just become really like less enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I think I just need a little break and then I might scoot over to UK where there's like still the niche fans who are like talking about the discourse as we used to.
Moving on, I know we're all into The Summer I Turned Pretty. Cam and I watched the first season together a long time ago when it first came out. Then I was like, this is the cheesiest fucking show I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't spend another moment on it. Then the third season came out and now I'm suddenly hooked again. So now I've gone back
to the first season.
The funniest
thing is you're like, this is so corny. I can't watch more than a minute. But if you would have just watched it with me, you would have watched less of it because now you're having to realize.
I know. Now I'm at the end of season 1. Conrad's weird and boring and grumpy.
He just is a little emotional because he knows something if you haven't watched it, here's a spoiler. So skip 10 seconds ahead.
All I'm gonna say
he's depressed. His mom is dying.
Okay, yeah, no, that is sad, but
and nobody knows but him.
But you have to remember, I've only seen season 1 and season 3, so I'm going from Jeremiah being like a wacky twink that's like.
That is the one thing I hate.
What the hell was that about?
I feel like they're just trying to like be able to label themselves as like a queer friendly show by making Jeremiah bi for
he kissed one guy at a party.
And there's one mention in season 3 of like at their bachelorette parties of like, that's Jeremiah's ex. And it's a guy and it's like, you guys just wanted queer people to be like, yes, representation. You didn't give us anything. He kissed one boy once.
The first season, he was presenting as a fully gay man.
Bi man.
Gay.
Oh yeah, I did think he was just gay. I thought that was the whole storyline.
I thought that was the whole point.
It was like Belly kind of falls in love with him and kisses him because he's just like fun and silly and like kisses whoever. And then he's gonna be like, Belly, I'm literally gay. What are you doing?
Like, if I didn't know what happened in later seasons, I would think Jeremiah's whole purpose is to be her like gay best friend.
Yeah.
And then suddenly,
even the first time they kissed, I was like, what?
And then him online, he's like Mr. Christian USA. I'm like,
I know his real life persona and his character. I'm like, what's happening here?
I saw a TikTok of him today being like, you guys may know me as a lot of different names on TV or on
Jer Bear.
But he's like, but at the end of the day, I'm human. And I'm like, Jer. I fucking can't. Okay, so that's that. We're back on the train.
You're back on the train.
We're back. I'm back on the train. Last up, we've got Taylor and Travis getting engaged. Mm-hmm. Everyone seems happy. Everyone seems, we get it. We love it. Of course. Inevitable.
Love is love.
Love is love. Love is always love. I saw a TikTok comment that sums up why I feel weird about it. And it is that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged, and perhaps their whole relationship, is giving Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark trying to appease the Capitol.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. Yeah, 100%.
I'm like,
yeah.
I think there's genuine feelings there somewhere,
yeah.
But I don't think it's enough to be like, yeah, we're so in love. I think it's the thrill of it all.
Yeah. I watched the New Heights podcast and it made me like, see them as just like normal couple, and I like buy it now.
She
I
seems
just
so
don't
normal
feel
to me.
very
Travis doesn't seem switched on.
He is like
Travis's
he
brain
like the
is
trope
a
of a
piece
dumb
of
blonde. She seemed
beef
like
jerky.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
She seemed kind of like not annoyed with him during the podcast, but like she would say a very normal word, effervescence. Like a word that obviously isn't in his day-to-day vocabulary, but like
why is he talking
all words that we
effervescence?
all know the definitions of, like they're not crazy. And he'd be like, oh, like Jason, I believe he is like a little bit dumb, sweet, lovable football player guy, where she would say something, she'd be like, and the effervescence of blah, blah, and he'd be like, effervescence. Like he would repeat it in his like quietly, and you could see that Jason like didn't really know what it meant, and it was so funny, but very true to who he is, where Travis would be like, I didn't even know these words before I was with her, like it's amazing, and she kept being like, you know what that means? Like stop doing that.
Yeah.
It literally was giving like, oh, I'm your little like dumb arm candy.
Yeah.
It was weird.
But then, but I also just don't believe that that's his vibe. Like, I think he's going to cheat on her.
Hot take, hot off the press.
I just think that he's like,
I don't. He knows that would end him forever.
I know, but I'm just like, based on like his old persona and his vibe and like Killer Trav and the whole bit, I'm like, you're weird.
Did you see that he did an American Eagle ad?
Yeah, and I hated that GQ photo shoot.
The GQ photo shoot was an abomination.
What the fuck was that?
But with the
American
Eagle, it's really interesting because it's coming right. It's the next ad right after all the Sydney Sweeney drama, and then he's doing it. And
because she was Sydney Sweeney was American Eagle.
Yeah, the whole like good
my
jeans,
my
good,
perfect.
the good jeans are passed down from mother and father to offspring.
My jeans.
Yeah. But it's just interesting that happened. It was like the day of or the day after their engagement. I forget if it was like yesterday or today that it got posted. And it's just like, obviously that was going to get a lot of, like they probably had to pay him a shit ton to be like, well, everyone's looking at my content right now. I just got engaged to the most famous person in the world. It's just interesting to line themselves there. And then I also heard that like Trump said something nice about them.
I saw that. First, American Eagle stock went up after they announced the Travis Kelce partnership, which I thought was funny.
But I think it went up anytime they announce partnerships, because I think it also did after Sydney Sweeney.
That's true, honey.
Yeah.
And then Trump said,
congrats to them.
Good. Someone said, oh, what do you think? The world wants to know what you think that they got engaged. And he was like, good luck to them. And then everybody laughed. And he was like, no, I mean, Travis is a great guy. And I think Taylor is a terrific woman. And I wish them the best.
That's so confusing.
And then
after
the comments
he like
are
publicly was so mean about her.
Yeah.
I don't know. And
it is what it is.
I don't like want to hate on the situation, and I don't feel any hate about it. I just feel so neutral. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just, I've always kind of been like that. I just like don't care about that stuff. But like how many people were posting about it yesterday and like excited about it.
I know.
I just don't care. I
like,
don't know them. They're not my friends.
But that's what they do. That's what Taylor does. She is your friend.
She's not my friend. but I like don't feel negative at all. Like we went to her concert. It was like one of the best concerts I've ever seen. I think I just don't feel personally wrapped up in people.
Wait, you got to tell the peepees about your parents in Benson Boone.
Oh my God, it's so cute. Okay, so my mom's been wanting to go to Benson Boone. She's like, he's such a performer. His voice is amazing. He flips around stage. It's like the sweetest thing. So it was just
love Benson Boone.
Moms love Benson Boone. And apparently like 12-year-old girls. My mom was like, everyone was a child at that concert. So my mom, you just scared me so bad. I thought an alarm was happening outside. I thought a car pulled up and was like, wow. So my mom's birthday was last weekend, and Taran and I bought her and my dad tickets to go see Benson Boone. They had to like drive to Cleveland. It was a whole thing. It was so cute. And my mom called us after the concert and like raved about it for 30 minutes straight. She
shared everything, like, oh, his blue outfit, his red outfit.
It was so cute.
It was so sweet.
It was so sweet.
They're like, oh, he's hitting these crazy notes. And
yeah. She's like, that voice, man.
Well, I don't think they've been to a concert like
in a
that
long time.
Big.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, and his like sounds like a freaking production.
Besides Jonas Brothers, which we also took them to. Mm-hmm. But
which is my mom. My dad didn't go.
Yeah. Anyway, it was just very cute.
It was very cute. So take your parents to Benson Boone. I guess is the moral. That's
your
right.
parents to Benson Boone. That's the moral story.
Okay, we have to get into our in and outs of marriage.
Do it, girl.
Okay.
I think we should start with our outs.
Okay, perfect.
But
so
set us up.
Obviously, we've all seen people do like in and outs of the years and like in style and home decor and whatever. So a PP, one of you guys actually recommended that we do this, and I was like, oh my God, this is too good. We have to do this today. I love this idea. So Taran and I just quickly wrote a little list of like what we think's in and out. I will say my list specifically definitely applies to like long-term relationships and marriage vibes. Like this isn't newly dating, but if you guys want us to do that, I think that could be really fun to do, like dating or dating profile in and outs, because we have lots of single friends and we love helping them with their dating profile.
I'm also really good at flirting.
If you're flirting with any of our friends on any of the dating apps, it's very likely it's Taran. Very likely it's Taran.
Yeah, well. If you're being
wooed,
I was gonna say, if you are having your fucking socks blown off by someone in LA, a woman in LA, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
So enjoy it while you can.
Enjoy it. Okay, so here are some of our outs for long-term relationships and marriages. You go first.
My first one is gender norm-based tasks. I think one of the privileges, but in the beginning might be a con, is that there is just no clear, you're going to do this task, I'm going to do this task. Like it was never debated or even a thought. My dad was taking out the trash. Same with your family. Like I've never seen your mom touch the trash can.
Nope.
And I've never seen my mom take out the trash. She tries to like bring the bins back in after my dad takes them out. But like that was always a dad job.
It's always like
daddies are doing that.
Yeah.
But whenever you're in a queer relationship, and if any straight people are listening, I really implore you to work this in too. Do not just do stuff because you're like, that's what I'm the girl, I got to do this thing. Focus on your actual strengths and what you like to do and what doesn't bother you. Like we early on found out that I don't mind washing dishes and Taran despises it.
Disgusting.
So I'm washing the dishes. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to make her do something that she absolutely hates that I don't mind. And then
it's actually so crazy with dishes.
What?
It will be the leftovers on my own plate that I just ate. Mm-hmm. I will scarf down a meal, then there'll be like 5 peas left, and I'm disgusted by them
Yeah,
suddenly.
she's like,
when it goes to cleaning them, I'm like, I don't even.
You're like, I would have put that in my mouth, but I can't touch it with my hands.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, once it's like trash,
it's done.
Yeah,
it's
gotta go.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it really bothers you,
Yeah.
and that's great to know. And then there's stuff that like both of us don't want to do, but then we know we have to, so maybe we're both gonna work on that together. It's just really nice to sit down and be like, what do you like? What do you hate? Go. And that's literally what we did probably 2.5 years ago when we kept arguing about like, I'm doing this more, you're doing this more. And it was so stupid. We were just like, let's split this up.
Yeah.
Division of labor needs to be better here. So gender-based tasks out.
Love it. I did disassociate when you first started talking.
Okay.
Because I was looking at you and I had I literally felt like
I'm so scared.
No, it's sweet.
Oh.
I flew above the planet.
That's fun.
Like I was
body?
watching my life from so far, and then I zoomed right back down, and then I was sitting here, and I was like, that's my wife,
Babe. I do that all the time. So when I was little, and I used to like look in the mirror in the bathroom and be like,
that's you.
Who are you? Tell me who the fuck you are right now. Because I literally was like, what if we just like warp from one life to another, but we get all the memories with it?
I used to do that too. I was like, who's in there?
I do that. It'll be like a lot of times like when I'm kind of tired, so like going to bed or waking up, where I'll just be laying and I'll be like, there's someone in my bed. There's someone in here. She's my wife, dude. We like got married.
Like you were just sat here like talking like, oh, splitting the dishes.
And you're like,
boop,
she
boop,
splits
boop.
it with me.
I'm like, with who? I'm like, wait, that's so crazy. And it's so crazy.
It's so weird.
It's because you said queer relationship too, and then I was like,
You're like, am I in one of those?
Well, yeah, and then all this shit is going on online of like queer, lesbian, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, I'm in a lesbian marriage with her.
Yeah.
And I'm in it too.
Yeah. You're like, what she's talking about? is what is me.
That was so crazy.
That's
okay.
amazing. All right,
Cool.
what's your out?
My top out, well, not my top, but one of my outs is couch phone show every evening. Gotta be done.
Yeah.
Every night we get in
can't
these
be
benders,
how-
and I think a lot of people do, of plop on the couch, scroll on your phone after you have chosen something to watch together. Quote unquote watch. You're not actually watching. You're just listening.
100%.
Those you got to mix it up. That's
They
out.
gotta go.
It can't be every evening. It also shouldn't
Cut
even be
it out.
half of your evenings together.
No.
Like
There's so many better things to do.
imagine how embarrassing it would be later in life to be like, how did you spend, if you saw the stats of your life and it's like, how did you spend the average evening?
Doom
And
scrolling
it's
while a show plays.
actually 90% of your nights
Yeah.
were spent with your ass right there,
with big screen
looking-
and little screen.
looking at someone's social media you don't care about, being like, okay, cool, listening to people fight on TV.
Yeah, it's gotta go.
Gotta go. That's out.
Gotta go. My next one is blow up fights.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes couples like romanticize these like dramatic, intense fighting.
Mine goes with it, which is raising your voice ever.
Yeah, it's like, what? We don't need to do that.
No.
We're taking it down a notch. We are being adults. We are being calm.
Yeah.
We're talking about stuff. If you need to take a beat, take the beat. Take a second.
The only way we know that this is an out is because we have.
'Cause it's been
It
in.
has been in before. We used to be these people.
Well, I mean, just like your last one, saying it's an out, we do that.
We do that every night.
We do it all the time.
But
Yeah, we're not saying we're above these things.
no, we're just on the other side of blow up fights, and our life and our relationship has gotten so much better. Because it's more than anything, what happens during a blow up fight is like, you know how fucking embarrassing it would be to see this from the outside? Like when we watch Love is Blind and people are having a blow up fight in some random apartment in Milwaukee, I'm like, I'd rather KMS
Yep.
than have this shown on TV.
Yeah. But it's like, I also don't want myself to see it. I don't want to see myself like that.
No, but once you see it
No, but I'm
being
saying, like-
experienced by someone else, then you are
no,
like,
but
this
I'm
is
saying
so
nobody's
gross.
experiencing it in our lives but us. But I'm like, that's gross enough.
100%.
Gross enough.
100%. I have a juicy out,
Ooh.
which is, I think it's out to gossip about other couples and still hang out with them.
Oh. I didn't know you were going to say that last part. I was like,
Like
Peppa, you
shit
love a
talk.
gossip. If you don't like people, don't be friends with them.
Not even just couples, but like people.
People. Don't
Th-
be friends with people
There
that you
were
don't like.
years in our relationship where we would be like, get home from a hang and be like, hated that.
So we don't hang out with them.
And then we would
It's
see them on,
okay.
and then the next time you see them, you're like, oh yeah,
It's the same idea of
I
being
can't.
a people pleaser is one of the most selfish things you can do. So many people are like, I'm such a people pleaser. And they think that that's like, I'm so nice. I care about people so much. No, you are just so inauthentic and so deeply care to not rock the boat
Tell 'em, baby.
and deal with anything of any substance that you just do whatever makes everyone happy. And then it's like you're telling one person this, another person this. You're the worst of the worst. You're fake.
Oh, whoa.
And no, it is. And I've been a people
You're
pleaser.
fake.
I can only say these things because I've done these things.
Yeah.
And the same thing with friendships. It's like you're not doing them any favors. It's the same as staying in a relationship with someone who you don't want to be with, and you're like, I don't want to hurt them. You are hurting them more because you're wasting their time. We don't have a lot of time, especially as like full-fledged adults who are married and like friends who have kids, to be investing in friendships that don't fulfill both parties. Stop wasting their time if you don't like them or don't care about them. They're not gonna change.
Go off, baby.
And that's okay. Like there's so many incredible other friendships that you could have.
I hate when people hang out with people they don't like. It's so
Yeah, I'm
stupid.
like, wait, why did you get dinner with that person? You literally last week were saying how
literally
much
hate
you
them.
hate them. Huh?
Oh.
Don't like it. Nitpicking.
That's out for you?
Yes.
I love it.
Why are you acting shocked?
That's great.
It's like within the relationship of like, we all have quirks and we need to like, I think it goes off of what I was saying in another episode when I finally came out of like my depressive stupor with IVF meds of when I like
Stupor. What a big word. That's amazing.
Didn't know that those words. Whenever I was like way more appreciative of you, or whenever I was really down and I started to feel like frustrated, being able to say like, hey, this isn't a you thing, this is me, like I'm feeling irritated, instead of wanting somebody to like stop doing little things that are just true to them, just being like, I'm not feeling in a silly mood. Yep. I just need a little bit of space. There's nothing about you that's
you're
off.
not wrong.
Yeah. And
I just need something different.
I think a lot of people fall into this when they're first working on their communication skills. They almost over talk everything instead of working on it in themselves first and being like, why am I feeling this way? Is this something that I need to bring to someone's attention? Or is this something that like needs worked on myself? I think we get through that balance of like, okay, communicate, don't bottle up, but every little thing that even like kind of irks you or makes you sad or whatever isn't always something that your partner needs to be doing differently.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Another out, ignoring finances. That's got to go. Cam and I,
we say that a lot.
We just ignore it altogether. We just don't look.
Yeah.
And pray. Mm-hmm. And I think that has got to go. We got to be more locked in. We got to know where every dollar goes.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
You're going to love this with focusing on finances. Ordering food.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Stop that. Cooking is so fun. It is healthier for you. It's enjoyable. It's better to know like what is going in your body and having some kind of part in it.
And it's fun to do together. It's so connecting.
It's already so convenient. We don't have to farm stuff. We don't have to raise our own cattle. Like we're not doing these things that so many people had to do to even put food on their table. We go to a nice little store, pick up some little produce, and whip it together in our kitchen. Like, I don't need to be going on an app on my phone all the time. Boop, 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 and then food shows up prepped and ready. Like, and we have the time. We don't have kids yet. We are at the end of the night.
Expensive.
This will take away from the doom scrolling and watching TV. It's such a fun activity to do either solo or with your partner. It's great. Cook more, order less.
My last out. Needing the house to be really clean in order for people to come over.
Whoa, I'm attacked.
Here's the thing. I feel really close to people when it doesn't feel like everything needs to be buttoned up in order to spend time with them.
Yeah.
So I love a drop by from a friend. I love hey, can we just come over and cook dinner together? And I feel sometimes that your desire to have everything look picture perfect.
I don't need picture perfect.
Sorry. We have different definitions of what that looks like.
For
to
sure.
me, your view of how clean the house needs to be for people to come over is, to me, picture perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a showroom.
Well, the reason why I feel very different about that is because I've been so, like, people have popped in almost like every day of your recovery. And
But that's gotten so much better.
I know, but can I finish? It's not about that. It actually really frustrates me, the idea of that, like, I have this crazy high standards, because I really don't. Like, I'm not like the most organized, cleanest person in the world. It is because I have really worked hard these last couple of weeks while you have been out for the count to just constantly keep things together. And our cleaning schedules have gotten so much better, and like you've gotten better of like picking up after yourself, that things have been at a better baseline, that I've been more lax if there's like a couple things on the table or here or there, because generally things are clean. But before, we were in this roller coaster of things would get so messy, and then it would be like a big, massive, deep clean. Everything's perfect. And then that would last for a couple days, and it would go like up and down and up and down. We are now at such a better baseline of things stay pretty clean, that like if someone's popping in and there's like boxes by the stairs or what, it's way easier to deal with, like, oh, there's like a little, it's kind of messy, but it's not the end of the world, because it's not like there's a mess here and there's this and this and this and this. Like, because we've gotten a better balance, that is why it's easier. And I think that's probably why you had this vision of like, oh, I need it to be a showroom, because it went from like very messy to picture perfect, and that would need handled. Now everything's a better baseline.
I understand that is your perception of it, but I'm saying mine is different. I never felt like our house got super like,
yeah, no,
your definition of it
super
would
messy
be so messy to
Yeah.
showroom
Yeah.
is just I don't even.
You have a wider parameter of like how messy
I can
still
I feel I can
presentable.
count on my hand the times our home has gotten literally messy.
Yeah. And
And
I feel
it's
for
us
the first few
packing-
years us living in here was like really messy, really clean, really messy, really clean. And
Yeah.
now it's just like, yeah, it's pretty put together. And every now and then it gets pretty clean. Like I was so excited that one time when we hired a cleaner. And I was like, this is going to be life changing. But ever since we started doing that, maybe it was because we were spending money on it and we are like, we don't want to do this. I just feel like we've gotten better at just like generally it's pretty put together.
All to say, my point in bringing this up was that I feel like the like it needs to be spotless in order for people to come over
Yeah.
is out. I think it is okay to have a couple things here and there.
Of
I
course,
think
I
it's
agree.
okay to just be like, yeah, we're just hanging if you want to come work on the couch.
I totally agree with that.
And I think you have gotten, this has been a newer out for you as well in the last.
But I'm just explaining, like, I would still to this day not be down with how our house used to get.
I just don't,
In
we don't have the same.
No, I know. But I'm just sharing, like, for me and my view of it, like, I don't think I'm now okay with it getting to that level. I'm sure people can still come over. I'm saying, like, I view our house as generally just staying a lot cleaner and better. That for me, I have a lot more leniency because it's just like, I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, and I feel like nothing has changed.
Exactly. I'm just saying, like, you don't see that in between. Like, I think we're always like somewhere in the middle now of our house, and it gets a little bit cleaner, a little bit messier. Where before I felt like the spectrum was way wider, but you see the spectrum as always being like a little tighter.
Right.
Yeah, which is just like different priorities and things we care about. But I'm saying that's why I have felt better at it, because it seems like generally a lot better to me.
Okay.
Shall we switch to our ins?
Sure.
My first one is personal hobbies. I feel like it's really important to like have your own things that you do and not always rely on your partner. I think this is also really hard in like when there's two women in a relationship, because it's like also your best friend you want to do stuff with.
Yeah, we have like more similarities.
Yeah. But even when we don't, and like we've talked about that before, like you want to like play more and be doing pickleball and tennis, and I don't always want to do that. And then it can be like pressure on the other person to go do the same hobbies, and it just gives more to talk about too. It's
But
like
your in is that I should just go play anyway.
sure, if you want to take it that way, but I just mean like having personal hobbies and doing things separately is so good.
Yeah.
And sometimes that gets friendship time in or solo time in. Like it is very healthy to have your own things that excite you.
Yep.
So
Good.
and for me it's like finding a new hobby. I'm like, what do I do? What are my hobbies?
My first in is leaving things whenever you want to leave them. If you're like
Yep.
at a party and you and your partner both want to go, I think you should just go instead of sit there and be miserable.
I've been a fan of Irish goodbyes my entire life.
Yeah, I think you just leave.
They're always good.
It's fine. Just
It's
leave.
fine.
Go.
My next in is self-soothing.
Yep.
I think, again, we've talked about this kind of already, so it's just reiterating everything we said. Like, not everything needs to be a big deal. Think about, like, did they even actually do something? I think this really helps with jealousy, too, of, like, did my partner need to be doing anything different in this situation, or am I just feeling off?
Yep. Next in, asking your partner how their food is.
You're great at that.
Always ask people ask your person how their food is.
I love that
You can't share a meal and not be like, do you like it? What do you think?
You do that so consistently that I have, like, over the years tried to ask you before you ask me.
I know, you've gotten really good at it. You beat me to it.
Self-explanatory weekly check-ins.
Yeah.
We're doing it now every week on the pod.
And we do it on the pod so that we definitely do it. And
Yeah.
that is great.
Yeah.
We love it.
And we've started like really literally daily check-ins. We're good with the check-ins.
Yeah. Next in, talking about work with each other. I think a lot of people are
That's
like,
so funny because most people probably do so much.
most people do it a lot, but I think you do kind of surfacey, like, how was your day? Good. How was your day? Good. Oh, did anything crazy happen? No. But like, I love when Cam is like, I love when you ask me what I did at work or
Yeah.
what I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, how's that page going that you're writing or whatever. It's like, that to me feels,
Ask more specific questions.
yeah, just get more specific. And also like, You're going to spend all your fucking time with someone and not know what they are doing at work.
Yeah, for hours.
If someone
and hours
said,
a day,
what is Taran
like
working on at work right now? I would hope you would know a couple things.
I would. 100%.
And everyone should do that with their partner.
I think one of mine goes with yours is like creating shared and individual goals.
Yeah.
That can apply to work of like, I want to know what you're working on and like what your hopes are and like, are you aiming to get a promotion here or you try to get a job there or whatever they are? I think we've been a lot better at talking about like, what do you want from this? Do you feel good with this? Where can you make changes professionally, in your friendships, in your family, any of it?
Yep. I think that's great. That goes with mine, which is pushing your partner to be better. I think it's like there are few people in the world that have earned the trust in your life to be able to push them and know them so deeply that you can be like, hey, I've been noticing this part about you and I think it's not conducive to these goals that you have or whatever. But for a lot of people, it's really awkward to do that. And I think it shouldn't be awkward with your partner. I think you should be able to look at your partner and be like, hey, I noticed you're not like really pushing here like you normally like to, or like what's going on here, and just like kind of see where they're at. Yeah. And remind them of who they want to be.
I think that's where like the weekly check-ins really help.
Yeah.
Because sometimes just flat out saying that, your partner you might not know what they're dealing with internally at the moment. They might like not be in a place to receive that feedback. Yeah. So I think preemptively being like I think you're really good at being like, are you in a place like your little feedback or like it's very important when and how you say those things.
Totally.
So I think keeping that in mind. Okay, my next in is think it, say it, and this applies to positive things.
If you see something, say something.
It's like there are 10 million times in a day where I look at you and think like, she's so beautiful, or like, what the fuck, that is so cute that she just did that. And like, or like, oh my God, her little like curl on the side of her head like makes me so happy. And if you say it more, I feel like it's so obvious to you that you think like, of course my partner knows I think they're fucking adorable and the coolest and silliest and sweetest and prettiest person in the world. Yeah. But you get so comfortable with them that like you think it and you don't say it to them because you're not pursuing them the same way.
That's why I felt sad yesterday when you were trying on dresses and I was like, you're so hot. Like you look so beautiful. Yeah. And you were like one track mind trying to
I was like stressed out. Like I was like, fuck, I didn't figure this out and we have weddings this weekend and I don't know what's going on. And
but
blah, blah, blah.
But it's my duty to tell you that you are hot. And that's my job.
I appreciate it.
I have one more, but 1.5. The half goes with that, which is that expressing gratitude all the time. Just say thank you. It's so, you know how ridiculous it is to somebody give you a cup of water. Your partner gives you a cup of water and you just are like, that's so fucking weird to not say anything. Yeah. You're like, thank you, honey.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting me that.
Thanks.
Easy. Yep. My last one is, my last in is collecting TikToks to show your partner like their little seashells at the beach.
That's so cute.
Every time I show you TikToks, it's like so special to me because I'm like, here's something I like.
Yeah. You're like, I like this. And this is like an example of who I am. Yeah. Do you like this?
I'm like, I want you to see if you like it.
I have a few more, but I'll just do one more. PDR, public display of respect.
Nice.
I think like having your partner's back is so fun and sexy. And it's like you guys should get on the same page behind closed doors so then you can present. Like I'm not saying you don't need to be like, that's not cool what you did, but like it's never nice to be called out in front of friends by your partner. It's never. Like, ouch, that hurts. Like even I think sometimes on the podcast, we're so real and open about stuff that sometimes like we call each other out. This is a really hard balance. Like full transparency, we just got into like a little spat on the outs.
I hope you. We got into a spat at the end of our outs and then
we don't have time to like really jump into it because Taran has a meeting right now. Literally, she has to go. I'm gonna have to wrap this up on my own. But honestly, if you have to go, I can tell them. But I just think it's like this podcast is a really hard in between with us of like, we are trying to show you a glimpse. You guys. Love you, honey. Oh, shit. Oh my God, your whole body just cracked. This is a really hard balance of we're trying to show you a glimpse in behind like closed doors for us, but it's also public facing. And I think that's the only time where we have like a point of contention when we're recording this podcast is like, we do push each other and we do call each other out. Like we don't have like a a silent relationship where we're like, yeah, you're right, honey, you're right. No, if one of us does something, we're like, I don't think that's cool. I don't like that. But we do have so much respect for each other that we do those conversations together and then get on the same page before we're like sharing those with friends and family, whatever it may be. So I think that that's where it's really challenging in this podcast of like sharing, but also like not making the other person feel uncomfortable or sad or whatever it may be. Okay, anyways, we don't have time for the PP stories this week. So we're going to have to, maybe we'll do a few next week. Let us know if you want that. I love you guys so much. Taran loves you too, but she's jumping on her meeting, and we will see you next week. Bye.